It's one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we'll see, the national champions from last year, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the second-ranked team, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Play action here on first down. First play taken, a deep shot. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
That game moves the ball out near the 25.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Early adversity here. They face a third down in the opening possession. Out of the gun now on third down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on fourth down?
They go with a direct snap. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
Gutsy call here by this offense. Early in this game on a fourth down, they decide to go for it, and they come up with the first down to be able to move the sticks and keep this drive alive. The gutsy call pays off for the offense.
Wide open downfield. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
Plenty space at the 20. Rolls all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Looking downfield, it's Harris. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. He shreds the tackle.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job to open up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover during the opening drive. It's going to bring up 4th down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Looking to throw it on first down. Moves out of the pocket. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. He lets it rip. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Receiver in motion now. And there's the handoff. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball to the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks into open space. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. First down.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up with a nice first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Running back has it on a screen now. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But the fourth quarter really starts to wear you out.
And they're trying to punch it in here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Or it's snapped to the back. Floaters into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Scanning the field. It's Harris. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. Short throw complete to the tight end. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Man, really good job here by the defense. Flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
No surprise. Offense going for it on 4th down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Ball handed off. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Clemson.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. He had the extra point and the lead now 21-zip. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He's got it with room to run. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Dropping back, it's Harris. Grabbed by the receiver. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The pass is caught, and the ball to the ground. The offense has it and still going. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Chris, I felt like the defense anticipated this. They thought the slant was coming, and they still couldn't stop it. Let's move the sticks for a first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. Hit as he released it. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Chris, you know me. I love to see these quarterbacks who know they're about to get hit, stand in there, deliver the ball, take the pressure, and make the throw accurately downfield.
Single back takes the handoff. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical into line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
It's a quick grab, and the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
But that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Back to pass. It's Harris. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. Quarterback drops back. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Second down play coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Play of this drive is set up at the 37. On first down, it's play action. And looking for a big play here. And he hauls it in to the 15, still going. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
A quick throw out left, complete. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's first and goal from the 2. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's first and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. They'll make an adjustment before this important play. Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's third and goal. To throw, it's Harris. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on fourth down. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
Automatic on the PAT. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down to the 27-yard line. This return. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. They're going to run it here. First down, looking for more now. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. And the Tigers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. A direct snap. Gets into space at the 50. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play. Like one more play here before halftime. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with 25. The Green Wave offense back on the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. The shotgun running play call. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional. I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Scanning the field. It's Harris. Is off target. He got easy through as the third down pressure worked.
Well, the defense was all over the field in the first half, and as we see here, more of the same to start this third quarter. Big question to me is, now you got a 4th down. You look at that scoreboard, you'll start to wonder, should I go for this?
The punting unit on the field after the third down incompletion. See if he can make something happen with the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. powerful Clemson offense is back out there. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Campbell. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
There's a 1st and 10 play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Snags a quick throw. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, I like how the quarterback used his eyes to move the defense and then came back and made an accurate throw there on the quick slant.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Wants to throw it. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of it.
3rd and short now for the offense from the +25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? They make the stop, but it'll be 1st down from the 13.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Graham behind the line. It's Campbell. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver.
Deep, it's blocked. Big throw by the offense. Can he make something happen? So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
They're going backwards to open up this drive after the loss, 2nd down and 15. Caught by the receiver. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Looking to throw. It's Harris. Running out of time in the pocket. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
They're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. And he drops back in the gun. He escapes the pocket. Looking for a receiver deep middle. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
He stopped, but that's a 1st down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
And at 1st down, they go right back to him. Touchdown, Clemson. They are pouring it on now.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's third touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
Now the all-important extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch downfield. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Gets made on the out route. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Running back with the football. Has the first down, is still going. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Here's the second down play. Dropping back. It's Harris. On the move now. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
Gain of 10. First and goal, Tulane.
So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal.
Here we go.
They'll run it here. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach, but again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And there's the point after.
Kick is good. That makes the score. Clemson 34.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Sets the kickoff.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. Here's a screen pass to the running back.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
A completion sets up a second down play. The back's got it. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Here's a throw underneath the tight end. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Inside give now from the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that 1st and 2nd level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
I'm all for quarterbacks trying to make plays. I love to see the fight in a guy and wants to make a play on every single chance that he can make. But here, when you scramble and you throw the ball way back against your body, you're asking for trouble. He's so lucky that ball didn't get intercepted.
Caught quickly. Making people miss. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be 1st down. This offense in good position here.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Breaks free. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
Leaning on the run game here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Campbell. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Tulane, 14.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. To start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
To throw, it's Harris. Makes a quick grab. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Second down. Caught by the receiver. Picks up 6. Good enough for a
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Quarterback keeps the football. The defense swarms into the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch is made down the middle. Good enough for 1st down yardage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
After the incompletion, 2nd down now from the 35. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Tackle made quickly at the 11, but the offense in the red zone now.
And that's good enough.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Looking to pass. It's Harris. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Tulane.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing that you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the 4th quarter. Can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. But he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a massive play. Moves the ball to the 14, and just like that, they're in scoring position. And that should secure the victory, and they dodged the upset trap here, Kurt. They came in, handled the pressure of this early season collision, and really set the tone for an outstanding season.
Yeah, they really have. To walk out of here tonight with a big win should give them a ton of confidence going forward. Not to mention, a win like this on a nationally televised stage is going to carry a lot of weight as this year progresses.
Here we go. That huge, explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Timeout, Tulane.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Touchdown, Clemson. They continue to roll up the score.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Tulane, 21.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. To the air. It's Harris. The receiver grabs it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. Who makes the grab? Second effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the marker. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Wide open downfield. The ball is loose. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
The pass rush closing in. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. Now it's 2nd down here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pass caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. And the kick here is good. They pick up 3 points, but still come up way short. This one comes to an end. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.